did people learn to make bronze? Around 3,000 years ago? Around 4,000 years ago? Around 5,000 years ago? Or around 2,000 years ago? When is the Jewish festival known as Hanukkah normally celebrated? June or July? October or November? November or December? Or March or April? What musical award is given during the Mercury Music Prize? Best Album from the UK, Best Album from the UK and Ireland, Best Solo Artist from the UK, or Best Solo Artist, the UK and Ireland. Who was Boudicca? One of the tribal leaders who fought against the Romans, one of the architects who built Hadrian's Wall, a Viking king, or one of the tribal leaders who fought against the Vikings. Which two of the following water sports are popular in the UK? Water polo, rowing, sailing, or surfing? Which of the following statements is true? Forcing another person to marry is a civil offence. Forcing another person to marry is a criminal offence. Forcing another person to marry is not punished in the UK. Or forcing another person to marry is common in the UK. In the UK, what should dogs wear in public places? A collar with the name and address of the owner, a collar with the name of the dog, a tracking device in case they get lost, or clothes to avoid the cold in the winter. Where do UK residents need to register their car or motorcycle? At the Home Office, at the Ministry of Transport, MOT, at the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Agency, DVLA, or at their local council. Popular social networking websites in the UK include Drupal and Amazon, Facebook and Twitter, Dropbox and iTunes, or iCloud and iTunes. According to the 2011 census, what percentage of the British population identified themselves as Muslim? 1%, 2%, 3%, or 4.8%? How often are elections held for the National Assembly for Wales? Every 4 years, every 3 years, every 5 years, or every 6 years? Who was Prime Minister after Margaret Thatcher? Tony Blair, Harold Macmillan, Gordon Brown, or John Major? What name is given to the person appointed by local authorities to be the ceremonial leader of a particular council? Council candidate, mayor, peer, or magistrate? What is the meaning of the term first past the post? In each constituency, the candidate who gets the most votes is elected. If no political party wins a majority, 2 parties may join and govern together. If an MP dies or resigns, there will be a fresh election. Or the Speaker will be chosen by other MPs in a secret ballot. Who defeated Emperor Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815? The Duke of Wellington, Admiral Nelson, Richard Arkwright, or the Duke of Edinburgh? Which court deals with the most serious cases in Scotland, such as murder? The Magistrates' Court, the Sheriff Court, the Crown Court, or the High Court? What was the symbol of the House of Tudor? A red rose with a white rose inside it, a red rose, a white rose, or a white rose with a red rose inside it? What animal is represented in the Welsh flag? A lion, a dragon, a tiger, or a cat? Which famous economist developed ideas about economics during the 18th century and which are still referred to today? Robert Dudley Baxter, David Hume, Adam Smith, or Henry George? What time do pubs usually open during the week? 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., or 12 p.m.? What movie categories is Britain good at? Special effects movies, action movies, thrillers, or animation movies? What British artist was a portrait painter who often painted people in country or garden scenarios? Thomas Gainsborough, David Allen, Joseph Turner, or John Constable? During which religious celebration do Muslims sacrifice an animal to eat? Eid al-Adha, Eid al-Fitr, Ramadan, or Vaisakhi?